welcome to my channel, Maryborn ND. And today I want to talk about learning to pivot. You know, I love traditions. I hope that all of you had a marvelous Merry Christmas, blessed with family and joy, and that you are looking forward to the new year as I am. And there's times when the tradition has to change a little bit. It can't be exactly the same. I'm 81 years old, going on 82, and I've had probably 80 years of Christmases, and most of them are wonderful memories, and that's basically what you try to do, is create the memory. And circumstances may change, but the joy of the season should remain the same, that there's new hope in the world, and there's around every corner there is a new discovery, and we need to be able to see the goodness of that discovery and pivot. So, you know, we live in Michigan, so our weather is constantly changing, and I'm sure there's other areas of the country that will say the same, that wait 10 minutes and the weather will change. And you have to kind of prepare for that, and be okay. You know that in the winter time, it is going to be cold. So why complain about it? You know that if you go outdoors, you got to be prepared. You got to have the clothing that helps you deal with the cold weather, the rain, the wet, whatever. You can't wear shorts and short sleeve shirts and expect to be okay in that weather. To me, that makes no sense. And yet there are people that in their homes will wear t-shirts and complain that it's cold. So I bundle up and stay warm and pivot. Now, there are times when life throws you a curve and you have to pivot. That's going to happen to me in April. I'm going to have some surgery. I'm not looking forward to it, but I prayed on it, and I've put out there that I'm going to have a wonderful outcome, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, January and February are just right around the corner, and it's time for the Pantry Challenge. And I love doing the Pantry Challenge. You can learn more about it on the Three Rivers Homestead website and her YouTube channel. Jessica puts together this challenge, and you basically make the rules. There's a standing rule about what you're trying to do is use up what you've stored and use the oldest first. And where you store it is basically, you want to start with what's going to go bad first. So I like to start in my upstairs refrigerator and kind of get that cleaned out and get, because, you know, you collect things over the holidays. You got stuff. We had a charcuterie board on Christmas Eve, and that's when we open our presents, and there's stuff, you know, and you have to make the decision on whether you're going to save it, use it, throw it away. And sometimes you get on decision overload. And you have to sit down and pivot. Think about how you can do this a little differently. Take a deep breath. Maybe look at it with fresh eyes, whatever. But pivoting helps you get through whatever it is that you're confronted with. And, you can think about it as a baseball. You can either hit the ball or dodge it, whatever, but you're going to have to do something. And so you might as well pivot to what's going to be beneficial to you. So I hope that you have a marvelous 2025, that come March, when I start my seed starting, there's going to be bountiful seed production. And then I'll be able to share that seed production as plants with my friends and family. And I look forward to that. So there's a lot of wonderful things coming in 2025. I anticipate the good, and I know there will be bad, but we will have to pivot when that bad comes across our doorway, and we will look for how to deal with it and not dwell on it. That's the thing. It's like you don't want to dwell on the bad things, the things that are wrong. This is not a perfect world. Heaven is the perfect world. So we know that there's, imperfect people, there's imperfect situations, and let's learn to pivot with those situations. So Happy New Year to you, and hopefully I'll see you in more videos, that you share my videos, tell your friends about them, and come along with me when we do the pantry challenge, and tell me about your pantry challenge and what you're doing to use up or throw away. So that's it for now. Stay healthy. I appreciate all of you. This is Mary Bourne.